So I just saw the movie Father Figures here at the Edwards in I think it's Claremont or Upland. I was really trying to avoid going to it, but it was the only one available right here. I mean, I just looking at it, it just looked very shallow. I mean, the previews and things I heard about it. And I actually turned up my headphones as I watched, or as I tried not to watch, and focused on some other things, my phone and some writing. As the movie progressed, kind of tuned out the vulgar. I mean, it was just filled with vulgar, crude things like that. Stuff you really don't, definitely not kids watch. I wouldn't watch it either, except that I got to do these reviews. So I endured the crap, I guess you'd say. And there were some deep moments in there, some potentially good moments. That, you know, love for your family, knowing, find out who your mother and father are. That's what this movie was kind of about. So, the guy Owen, what's his name? Yeah, Owen, and then the other one is Ed Helms, I guess. Didn't know. And the one good part that I thought was funny was when they picked up the hitchhiker. The guy name was Cat, K-A-T-T. The actor's name is K-A-T-T. Forget his whole name, but he did a pretty good job. And but I mean, there's just too many F words and vulgar stuff, and very shallow, like, you know, college frat house cheap humor, like that kind of stuff in there. That's really doesn't make it very edifying, you know, for Christians to go to. And so I'm glad I tuned out most of it, but I did tune in at a few points, and I guess the things you can think about and pray for in this movie is family relationships and importance of family, but sometimes family also is made too important, and and God should always be more important than family. You know, even if you have to walk away from family, brother, sister, not I don't mean to abandon like your babies, not in that way. I mean, but if you're growing up and sometimes your family members don't want to join in your Christian faith, or they detract from it, then you have to go to God more than the family, because they'll pull you away eventually from God, and that's the worst thing that could happen. And there's no real mention of God in this film at all. I mean, it's not about God for sure. There's no real Christian virtues in it. One point, uh, the guy played by Owen says language when he hears the F word, but the F word is so omnipresent. It gets very it detracts from everything, and even some of the stupid gags they have detract from. Well, there could be like a sincere moment when they realize their real mom died during birth, and that this other woman adopted them, and that she in essence is their real mom, and they don't know who their father is, and but everything else is just pretty much garbage. So unfortunately, just pray for good relationships, and making your family try to, if they can all join together as Christians, be a unified force for good, for God, for the kingdom. And that's the most important thing, is that you're focused on trying to live out the will of God for your lives. And that's my prayer for you and everybody. God be with you and bless you. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen.